and I can't remember where I parked. Before we begin, our apologies to Senator Nancy Pelosi. Our research team has uncovered video confirming that she is indeed not the Lizard King, as reported in our previous broadcast. Or is she? 30 years ago, a men's haircut inexplicably entered popular culture. It arrived from places unknown, or did it? Recent evidence suggests in the early 80s, a gang named the Rat Tails infiltrated South American cities like Tallahassee and slowly moved north. Historian George St. George had this to say: "Dear Robert, I deeply miss the days when we'd frolic in the fields behind my grandparents' farmhouse. I don't regret those times, and neither should you. We were only children. How's the wife? Sincerely, George St. George." Additionally, Alias from the Penterbrook Institute had this to say:
"In the 14th century, Europe was plagued by the Bubonic Plague. Nobility saw that rats were immune, so they grafted a rat's tail to the back of the necks of their kin, warding off disease. Joan of Arc was an early adapter. She was quite trendy at the time, much like the Miley Cyrus of the Middle Ages."
Through the ages, this grafted rat DNA lay dormant as it traveled overseas on the Nina, the Pinta, and the Queen Mary. Dormant, that is, until 1984, when the cousin to the mullets sprouted again with a mind of its own.
Look familiar?
A slap bracelet?
Listen, we already know that you use that to put your victims' throats. Your fingerprints are all over it, and you're looking at 20 years. That is, unless you tell us about the tail. What tail? Don't play stupid. Your rat tail. It's Telltale.
The tail of the rat tail?
Yes, the rat tail. Not tail.
I ain't tell. I ain't no rat tail.
Rat-a-tat-tat.
What's that?
Sound of the firing squad, you don't tell the tail, the rat tail, tail, tail.
That's too many tails.
That's who's on order. An order?
What if I told you it was a tall tail?
Tall tail? Yes. Do tell us that.
I ain't telling nothing.
Alright. You hungry? It's cheddar. And if you can tell us more about this rat tail clan, then I also have a dab of peanut butter. What's your name?
Crunchy?
It's crunchy.
Rats! Another one. Whether that happened or not is anyone's guess. Within a few short years, the Rat Tail clan infiltrated Hollywood, appearing first on the big screen and then in the pages of PITFeed.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas, aka JTT, was my all-time fave heartthrob of the early 90s. Fave! But by the end of the first season of Home Improvement, it became evident that dark forces were at work. R.I.P. my JTT.
Sources suggest that it was here, in this very subway tunnel, where JTT first entered the Rat Tail clan's lair. With promises of teen stardom, JTT quickly rose amongst the ranks. No one was safe from the wrath of his slap bracelet.
Yo, boss! People are saying that you're embarrassed of your tail. Saying that JTT's nothing but a bunch of letters.
Oh, really? Some people.
Yeah. You just never show your tail.
Any other questions? No? Good. Turner, give me the numbers.
Our influences continue to grow in the South thanks to the Ray Cyrus bump. But he's thinking about going full mullet.
You can't just go from rat tail to mullet.
Well, he thinks he can.
That dirty rat bastard. What's he asking for in return?
Son, chosen child.
What? Who's the chosen child? Me or Cyrus, baby?
You, Lord Rat King?
Right. He wants a son, huh? Give him a daughter, marked by the tail of a rat. You tell him JTT answers to nobody. Nobody!
20 years later, Miley Cyrus, daughter of rat tail folk hero Billy Ray, was spotted acknowledging allegiance to the very dangerous rat tail clan, further confirming our suspicions. What are the rat tails looking for? World domination, Wisconsin's endless supply of cheese, a Golden Globe Award. Is Miley Cyrus the new Rat King? Why are small children frightened by the sound of my voice? Authorities suggest proceeding with extreme caution if ever confronted by a rat tail.
Mr. Stack, you have something poking out the back of your... Is that
For every conspiracy, there is someone, somewhere, who knows the truth. Perhaps that someone is watching. Perhaps it's you.